What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another classic WoW video. So today it's about time we talk about classic WoW drama, pretty much everyone's favorite topic. We haven't had a lot of drama happening lately, but with the current rise in population for classic era and people being very passionate about classic WoW in general, this was pretty much bound to happen. So today we're going to talk about some classic WoW drama, both on Reddit and YouTube, and also in-game as well. Now the main topic here is Wrath of the Lich King Classic versus Classic Era. This is basically a battle that seems to be happening, both in the YouTube comments that I've seen on my personal videos, and also other people's videos, and it's a massive thing in the current Classic WoW subreddit. So basically, this drama involves Wrath of the Lich King Andes saying that Wrath is the best version of the game, and Classic Era absolutely sucks, and then on the other hand you have Classic Era Andes saying that Classic Era is the best version of the game, and Wrath of the Lich King absolutely sucks. Whenever I make videos about Classic Era server population, there's always some Wrath Andy that is commenting, "This is all bots, nobody plays Classic Era," or "Nobody cares about Classic Era bro," or "Wrath is peak WoW, Era is trash," or also stating that Classic Era servers are so dead, Wrath is so much more popular. Which has pretty much been factually proven to be wrong, because based on census scans, the only thing that is currently bigger on Wrath servers is raiding, because people are in fact raid logging. To be fair though, you do have some incredibly popular Wrath servers as well. Like if you're playing on EU, all you have to do is log on to Gehenna's and you will have an incredibly popular server. I don't think there's any more popular servers out there, like anyone that is bigger than Gehenna's whatsoever. This one is absolutely huge. The main point I'm trying to make here is that whenever I make videos talking about the current population growth on Classic Era, there's always someone who's very enthusiastic about Wrath of the Lich King, who's always dismissing everything I say about Classic Era, because they personally don't care, and simply because they don't care, then it's basically something I shouldn't talk about apparently, because having different opinions is absolutely a no-go. Now before we dive any deeper into this classic WoW drama, I want to introduce and talk about today's sponsor. Absolutely nobody. I don't take a lot of sponsorships on this channel, but I do want to give a massive shout out and thank you to my patrons who make these uploads possible. As many of you might know, the ad revenue on YouTube is not that great, which is one of the reasons why a lot of YouTubers push a lot of sponsors in their videos, and because of this, some of you guys supporting me on Patreon really makes a huge difference. My personal YouTube ad revenue doesn't even cover my rent, or pretty much half of it. Making some of these videos take a lot, they take a lot of time, and I have multiple videos that I have uploaded recently that have taken me about 10 hours to make, and if you want to know how much money I make from them, just take my views, divide it by 1000, then multiply it by 2, since my YouTube RPM is $2, so a 10,000 views video would make me $20. Once again, massive thank you to my patrons. The link to my Patreon will be down in the video description. Now let's move on and talk about the classic WoW drama. I want to talk more about exactly what's happening and touch a little bit on why it's happening as well. Okay, so now let's talk about this in two separate aspects. We have the current drama happening in YouTube comments, and we also have the current drama on subreddit as well, on the classic WoW subreddit. So let's try to talk about both those separately, starting with the YouTube comments. So I've been noticing some YouTube comments saying Vanilla happened in 2004 and Classic WoW happened in 2019. We are in Wrath now, it is time to move on from Vanilla WoW and talk about Wrath. Well, move on to what exactly? A Ulduar circle jerk where people either talk about speedrunning or parsing every single time, or an elitist circle of gamers jerking each other off around how fast they clear Ulduar hard modes and how much gold they make from GDKPs. I've made Wrath videos for over a year straight. I have a Wrath playlist with currently 241 videos, centered around Wrath of the Lich King, like I've been there, and I've done that. Now for me, the simple fact is, I just make videos on the version of the game that I'm currently playing, as that simply makes the most sense for me overall. That way I don't have to force myself to play a version of the game just to make videos. I'm a gamer first and a content creator second. I'm usually just playing the games to have fun, and I'm talking about the subjects that I want to talk about. Right now it just happens to be at the same time that Classic Era is popping off at the same time, which is incredible. Now on the Classic WoW subreddit on the other hand, there's several Classic WoW subreddit threads trying to split the subreddit in two groups, Classic Era and Wrath, each having their own subreddit, due to every time someone makes a post on Classic Era, some Wrath Andy starts absolutely molding, and vice versa, like when someone makes a Wrath post there's someone from Classic Era doing the same as well, but it's usually the other way around. Like if someone makes a Classic Era post on the subreddit, some Wrath Andy absolutely starts going off on how this is a Classic WoW subreddit, and that we are apparently we're currently in Wrath, and we should not talk about Classic Era according to them. Now, in my opinion, there's one easy fix here. You shouldn't really split them into two subreddits, just add different flares, so we have Classic Era and Wrath flares as well. That way you will see very easily which post is about what. So if someone posts a thread on that subreddit, and it's with a flared around Classic Era, you will know this is a post about Classic Era. Usually, it's very obvious in the title as well, but having those flares will make it even more obvious, and that way if you are only interested in Wrath, well, just don't click on the post, right? It's basically the same thing with my YouTube videos as well. I usually do one thing to really indicate what my videos is about, and I have the logo in the top right corner. So when I'm making a vanilla WoW video, there will be a vanilla WoW logo in the top right corner, and when I'm making a Wrath video, there will be a Wrath of the Lich King Classic logo in the top right corner. If I'm making a retail video, there will be a retail logo. If I'm making a Cataclysm video, there will be a Cataclysm logo. That way you know exactly what the video is about, and if you only care about Wrath and you see a vanilla WoW logo, that video might not be the one for you, but over here on YouTube I'm thankful for any engagement that I get, so just go for it, man. At the end of the day, I'm guessing this is just internet culture in 2023. If people don't like what you like, well, they're idiots. People having opinions that don't match your opinions makes them inferior, and your opinion is obviously the best one, right? If you enjoy Wrath, other people also have to enjoy Wrath, and people can't enjoy something else. I don't know, it's just something I see both on Reddit, and I guess I've been spending a little bit too much time both on Reddit and also in the YouTube comments, and on apps like Twitter, so I'm just a little bit too like into this drama, I guess, or I see it on a bit too often of a regular basis, but I just wanted to talk about it super quickly in this video, so hopefully it was entertaining to you, just talking about the Classic WoW drama currently happening, and offering one or two suggestions on how to actually make this easier. But here we go, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider dropping a like down below, it really helps me out, and hey, comment for the algorithm. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.